Alright, I think it's time for a bit of first impressions on Spiderman 2 so far. Gotta say, they have added a bunch of new cool things, such as this new cool thing, where you can just eat yourself and do all the things. It's really good. That was a word, by the way. You also, of course, get the wingsuit, and then you have like abilities you can unlock where you can do this, and the movement overall is just absolutely fantastic. Like you are gonna go places. Plenty of side stuff to do as well, which has been fantastic. You got these caches you can pick up for some tech parts, and obviously as you're roaming around the city, you will find like crimes and stuff like you had in the original. But the combat feels as smooth as it did, if not better. They've kind of reorganized some things as well, which previously you used to just kind of have like more of a focus on your focus bar, but now you have like the L1 menu for special abilities. The ones like the, you know, the Venom thing, and the R1 menu is now basically your abilities. Like, you know, this little drone here, which pulls down a bunch of enemies. I'll try to show some of the combat with a crime that is near here, to give you an idea. Generally speaking, I have to say that it is such a good game. I'll try to see if I also have like the first 30 minutes or something of the game, because the game starts with an absolute bang. Like, it is so good. Like, they're just grabbing you by the throat and they're like, alright, cool, we are gonna have ourselves some fun here. Honestly, I can't really think of anything yet that I'm like, oh, that I can even think of anything negative to say about the game yet, which, yeah, I don't know, it just, like, if you loved Spider-Man 1 and loved how smooth that felt, just imagine if they decided to dial it up to 11. Not necessarily 11, but like even better than before. This wasn't really a good showcase of the combat, I guess, because it was actually not an event I had before, but let me see. Obviously, there's also the side stuff. Side stuff, obviously, like in Spider-Man 2, they kind of start a game up by telling you that, you know, hey, here's a bunch of side stuff that you can do. But it's integrated in the game well enough, just like it was in Spider-Man 1, where it actually makes sense to go and do it, because obviously you'll level up, you get skill points, and I'll spare you some of the spoilers in terms of like suits and stuff, because I'm sure you want to, like, you know, see this for yourself. The one I'm wearing right now is a pre-order bonus, I believe. So, but yeah, I mean, there's also these wind gusts as well, which allow you to travel fast while using your wingsuit, which is very sweet. There's much more stuff like that out there, and like just the fact that you can, you know, it's just also smooth.
Yeah, that'll definitely work.
Like it. Here's a combat section actually. Never mind. I'm not going to show that, because that would be spoilers. I'm trying to think of something else that is like a good idea to show off, basically. The rest looks nice. Yeah, I mean, this, you know, there's definitely other stuff, but I'm kind of hesitant of like showing stuff up, because obviously the way that I see it is that when I want to show something, I want to show it in a way where there's no spoilers, because the story so far has been interesting too. Obviously not going to say anything, but yeah. If you were looking forward to it, I can definitely confirm that there is a good reason to look forward to it. If you never played Spider-Man 1 and 2, definitely play that first. Or, I mean, Spider-Man 1 and like Miles Morales, because it does obviously all tie in, and there's definitely callbacks to it already so far. Stuff will make more sense. And it is also really good practice for this. Though I'd say that the combat is even more improved, even though it was already really well done in the original. Let's try to see if we can show you some combat over here. Obviously the finisher's still back, the focus bar is back as well for those who have played the original. You have some more abilities. This is obviously back. This is something I have not encountered yet, but we'll adapt. That was a bit shit. Yeah, this is one of the abilities you get. There's also this little drone thingy here too. This is all early game stuff, to be fair. Like, I'm about 4 or 5 hours into it, but that stuff is like all early game. How the hell am I supposed to kill this guy? Oh, you're with the turrets, gotcha. Take this. There you go. Problem solved. But yeah, like there's also bonus objectives as well, which gives you like another 100 XP or something. And obviously, as you can see over there too, is Chinatown progress. As you progress through each of the areas, or the boroughs, however you want to call them, you will unlock more stuff, and also eventually fast travel and some of the more items that you can then obviously also use to upgrade your gadgets and your powers. And, you know, like, for example, while I'm swimming like I am now, this is one of the things you can upgrade later in the skill tree. Obviously, a lot of stuff is also combined, so like Miles and Pete have their individual skill trees, but there is also, you know, the combined things, which is primarily like kind of focused on the basic abilities and mostly movement, which has been interesting so far. So, you know, you can adjust accordingly. Personally, I've invested into the thing together more so than in individual abilities, but you know, spec here and there a little bit. It seems really well balanced in that regard. But other than that, I don't really want to say much more because I don't really know what else to say, and I would be afraid of spoiling things. So yeah, if you were on the fence about it, which I would find impressive based on the trailers and stuff that they have released so far, definitely give it a play. I think the best compliment I can give the game is that it really is a game that finally feels like a next-gen title. Like, you know, a lot of times nowadays, the games that do release on the next-gen platforms, they feel like it's something that could have been on PlayStation 4 as well. This definitely does not, as I'm trying to open my camera to do a thing again, which I cannot find. Where is it? Oh. Nice. Now that's a good look. Now that is indeed a bridge. Anyways.
The Manhattan Bridge.
Spiderman 2. Go get it. Like, this is really, I don't know. Look, I haven't finished the game yet, but this is in my first impressions. Like, the first 30 minutes, I don't know. You got it. It's really good. Like, it's one of those games that just feels good to play. Also, I probably should show this too, because obviously you have the switching to Peter, which is also very quick. Basically, all you do is you just swipe to the left on your D-pad, you hold down the triangle or the square button, and bada bing, within a few seconds you are now playing as the other guy. So yeah, I paused it just in case there were spoilers. Thanks for watching and stuff.